Good morning, students. Now in this video we are going to discuss the second theorem. That second theorem is converse of BPT or converse of basic proportionality theorem or converse of Thales theorem. What does it states? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line must be parallel to the third side. Okay, so already I taught you earlier, to prove any theorem we have some specific steps. The first step is to draw the figure by reading out the questions. Then second step is given. Third step is to prove. Then fourth step is construction, and last step is proof. So we'll go step by step now. Okay. So here it is given in triangle ABC, a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio. Let the line L divides that sides AB and AC of this triangle ABC in the same ratio, that is AD by DB equal to AE by AC. This first step is given. So what we write in given? In triangle ABC, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. AE by EC. So this ratio is given. Means the line L divides AB and AC in the same ratio, AD by DB equal to AE by AC. Now what you have to prove? We have to prove that L must be parallel to the third side BC. L must be parallel means DE parallel to BC. So we need to prove DE parallel to BC. Okay. Now construction. Step of construction. Here we don't have to do any constructions. So this step we have to exclude. As I told you earlier, the construction is not necessary in every proof. So come to the next step, that is proof. Okay, so we have to omit this step construction in this proof. Clear? Now we prove it by contradiction, as we use the contradiction in the real number chapter. Similarly, here we have to use by proof of contradiction. We have to prove DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Then we suppose that DE is not parallel to BC. Then we can draw one more line here which is parallel to BC. Suppose we have drawn one more line. DF, which is parallel to BC. Okay. So we have taken that if possible, let DE is not parallel to BC. Okay. If it is not parallel, then we have to draw DF parallel to BC. Let DF parallel to BC. Now use the BPT. In BPT we know a line parallel to the one side of triangle divide the other two sides in same ratio. So DF is parallel to BC. As you have taken DF is parallel to BC. So according to BPT, AD by DB equal to AF by FC. So in triangle ABC, DF is parallel to BC. Therefore, by BPT, we can write AD by DB is equal to AF by FC. So now this is our equation number 1. But you can see in the given condition AD by DB and AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. AE by AC. This is given. This we have got by using BPT, and this condition is given. If we compare the 1 and 2 together, compare the 1 and 2, you will find RHS in both are the LHS, AD by DB equal to AD by DB. So LHS in both the equations are same, so RHS must be equal to from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 we conclude, 1 and 2 we conclude AF by FC, AF by FC is equal to AE by EC. This is the conclusion of these two. Now do the addition of one both side. AF by FC plus 1 is equal to AE by EC plus 1. So we will find by taking LCM, FC is LCM, then AF plus FC is equal to, here you take EC LCM, then you'll get AE plus EC. Now you see the figure, AF plus FC will give you AC, and AE plus EC will give you also AC, right? So here AF plus FC will give you AC by FC. Here AE plus EC will give you also AC by AC. Since numerator is same, you will find FC equal to EC. FC equal to EC. Now see the figure, FC equal to EC. FC equal to EC. FC from here to here FC, and here EC. The FC and EC will be equal only when if F and E coincide at the same place. Okay, got it? Okay, FC is equal to EC only when this portion must be 0. So F must be at E, right? So we say here that FC equal to EC, it is only possible, it is only possible if E coincides with F. So E and F are not the two different points, both are the same points. Therefore we can write it in that figure, if these two are the same point, then DF and DE are not the two different lines, both are the same line. Therefore DE and DF are coincident lines. Hence we conclude what? That DE is parallel to BC. Proved. So this is the proof of your converse of BPT. Now we'll continue by taking some examples of use of BPT and the use of converse of BPT in continuation. Okay, thank you. Now dear students, we are going to use the BPT by taking one example. Okay, here in the question it is given in the figure DE parallel to AB. So DE parallel to AB and EF parallel to DB. So EF parallel to DB. These two lines are parallel given. Then you have to prove DC square equal to CF into AC. Okay. So to prove this result, we are going to use BPT. Okay. So how to prove this? For proving, you can start proof. How to prove this? In triangle, first we consider in triangle ABC, find DE is parallel to AB. So write in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to AB. DE is parallel to AB. And we know by using BPT, in a triangle, a line parallel to the one side of a triangle divides the other two sides in the same ratio. So we can write CD by DA equal to CE by EB. By using corollary, we can also write CD by CA equal to CE by CB. So we take this ratio. Since we have to prove in terms of AC, we are talking about the side AC. Okay. So in triangle ABC, DE parallel to AB. So we are talking about using BPT, CD by AC. CD by AC is equal to CE by BC. CE by BC. Okay. So this we get by using BPT. Clear? So we take this is the equation number 1. Now we talk about the second triangle, triangle CDB or BCD. In this triangle, FE is parallel to DB. So in triangle BCD, we find EF is parallel to BD. EF is parallel to BD. Again we use BPT, then CE by CD, CE by CD, CF by CD, CF by CD equal to CE by BC. Okay, in this triangle, this is parallel to this side. So CF by CD equal to CE by CB. So CF by CD, CF by CD equal to CE by CD, CE by BC. Okay, this again we are talking about the property using BPT. This is equation number 2. Now you consider this to equation 1 and equation 2. Right side CE by BC, CE by BC. So RHS of these two equations are equal. So LHS must be also equal. So from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2 we get. What we get? कि CD by AC, CD by AC is equal to CF by CD, CF by CD. What we need to prove? DC square. So say CD here is CD here. Either you can write CD or write DC, means same thing. To do the cross multiplication, you will find CD into CD, CD square equal to CF into AC, CF into AC. Okay. So according to here it is DC square written in the proof. So here also rearranging this. Okay, DC square is equal to CF into AC. So this is a result we have to prove. So this is called proved. Okay. So it's very easy task to use BPT. Very less we have to write here. Only the triangle and the parallel sides. Then we take the ratio which sides are equal. I hope it is clear to all of you. Good. Now here I am taking one more example to show how we use the BPT to find some values of a parts of a triangle. Here example 2 we are taking. In triangle ABC, PQ is parallel to BC, PQ parallel to BC, and value of AP is 2.4 centimeter. So this is your 2.4 centimeter. AQ 2 centimeter. So this is your 2 centimeter. QC 3 centimeter. So Q3 is 3 centimeter. Then you have to find the value of AB. Okay. In the solution, what we have to do first, to see the figure in triangle ABC, PQ parallel to BC. So one line is parallel to one side of a triangle. According to BPT, it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. So similarly, we'll write here that in triangle ABC, PQ is parallel to BC, right? So PQ is parallel to BC. So according to BPT, AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. Therefore, we can write AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC using BPT, basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Now put the values. Okay. AP is given 2.4 divided by PB we don't know, equal to AQ is 2 and QC 3 centimeter. From here, if you simplify, you will find that P twice of PB equal to 3 into 2.4, and from here if you find PB, the PB will equal to 3 into 2.4 divided by 2 will come this side 2. So this is cancelled by 1.2 to the 4, 1.2. Okay, so what it will give you? PB to PB will be equal to 3.6 centimeter. So we get the value of PB here. PB, what we need to find? We need to find AB. So we can clearly write AB equal to AP plus PB. So therefore, your AB is equal to AP plus PB. Then it gives you AP is 2.4 plus PB we have got 3.6. So this will give you 6 plus 4, 10, 0, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6 centimeter. So this is the 6 centimeter answer. We have got the value of AB, right? Or directly also we can find, if you want to find in short, I am giving you the brief. Directly if you want to find AB, then also you can use like this. Using BPT, ABC triangle PQ parallel to BC. So using BPT, AP by AB equal to AQ by AC. If you use that, then it will get AP by AB is equal to AQ by QC. AQ by QC. Okay. And if you put the value here, the AP is 2.4 divided by AB that we need to find is equal to AQ is 2 divided by AC is 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. So from here we will get 2.4 divided by AB is equal to 2 by 5. So you will get here by cross multiplication, you will find AB is equal to 2.4 into 5, 2.4 into 5 divided by 2, and your answer will get 6 centimeter. So this is also the one way to find out by using the corollary property. In corollary we are writing AP by AB equal to AQ by AC. And if you use direct BPT, then you go for the 2 steps. First we will find PB, then we'll add the AP plus PB to get the value of AB. Clear? I hope understood. Good. Here we are taking an example also to use of the converse of BPT. We are talking one example. Let in the given figure A, B and C are the points on OP, OQ and OR. A, B, C are the points and OP, OQ and OR respectively, such that AB parallel to PQ. So AB is parallel to PQ. This is given. And AC parallel to PR. AC parallel to PR is given. You have to prove BC is parallel to QR. BC parallel to QR, you need to prove it. Okay. So here in this question, we have the use of both BPT as well as converse of BPT. So this is a very good example to understand the application of BPT as well as the converse. Okay. So BPT, when we use BPT, line parallel is given, then ratio are equal. But when we need to use the converse of BPT, when ratio is given equal and we need to lines are parallel. Here we have to prove lines are parallel. BC parallel to QR, BC parallel to QR. So here we will use the converse of BPT, and when this parallel is given, then we use the direct theorem of BPT. So the solution now. Proof. In the proof, you will find first look at the triangle POR, POQ, POQ. In this triangle, this side is parallel to this side. So according to BPT, OA by AP equal to OB by BQ. Straight away you can write. So write down in triangle POQ. In triangle POQ, AB parallel to PQ. AB parallel to PQ. This is given. We can directly use here the BPT. According to BPT, OA by AP, OA by AP is equal to OB by BQ. OB by BQ. This is our equation number 1, and here we using BPT to write the result. Okay. Now look at the second triangle again, POR. In triangle POR, POR it is given AC parallel to PR. AC parallel to PR. AC is parallel to PR. So again we can write by using BPT, OA by AP equal to OC by CR. So OA by AP is equal to OC by CR. OC by CR. This is question number 2. Again this relation we using BPT we have written. Okay. Now compare the two, 1 and 2. Here OA by AP, OA by AP. So LHS are equal. Must be RHS equal. So we can write easily here कि from 1 and 2, from equation 1 and equation 2, we get what we get? OB by BP. OB by BP is equal to OC by CR. OC by CR. Okay. Now this is third result. Now see the figure. OB by BP. OB by BP equal to OC by CR. OC by CR. Okay. Now consider the triangle OQR. Okay. In triangle OQR, from equation number 3, we get OB by BP. OB by BP equal to OC by CR. So OC by CR. So in this triangle OBR, OB by BQ equal to OC by CR from equation number 3. From equation number 3. So converse of BPT states that if a line divides the two sides in the same ratio of a triangle, then this line must be parallel to third side. So this is called converse of BPT. In triangle, this line BC divides OQ and OR in the same ratio. Then according to converse of BPT, according to converse of BPT, we can say that BC is parallel to QR, and that this we have to prove. So hence our result is proved. So here in this two part, in equation number 1 we use the BPT, equation number 2 we use the BPT, and here we use the converse of BPT. Clear? So I hope by example 1 and example 2, these two examples I given you after the two theorems, so that you get the help to do all other questions of your book, of exercise, with the help of these two, how to use BPT and how to use converse of BPT. I hope it is very clear to all of you. If you go through the video twice or thrice, then you'll get the better concept to apply the concept you learned in the theorem number 1 in BPT and theorem number 2 converse of BPT. Okay, thank you.